Jack's at the top of its travel. Yeah, almost there. That only counts in horseshoes. I got a jack stand. I've had those for 30 years. More. 40 years. Craziness. Getting old. I'm going to lower this thing. This is a top-of-the-line made-in-China jack. Doesn't go down quickly, which is a good thing. I was going to use this chain to hold up the engine, but would have gone into the dent already. Dented. Would have hit the body, I think. So, don't need this. This was my attempt at a bicycle hitch. It needs to go all the way under the car, or there somewhere. Corvairs don't lend themselves to trailer hitches. Now I gotta get the rubber seal in there. Got part of it in. So, yeah. Waynesburg, Albany, Schenectady, they got whacked. Big hail, monster hail, like golf balls, tennis balls. One day I'll do a cleanup here. Yeah, right. Never happen. I'll die. If you're not nice to me, I'll leave you all my stuff. Everything. I've never been organized, never will. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. From NPR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Audie. Just the way it is. I've been to organized shops. Guys do crappy work. Seen it all. There, now I can jack it up. Crank her up! Whoop! Crunch. Whoop! Done! Now I got 1,000 pieces of tin to put back on. All these little sheetrock screws. They're everywhere. You have to lower it to put that back one in. It's a hard one to get in. I'm going to lower it a bit. Auto oil pan. Got that oil pan in 1981 or 82. 30 years ago. Whoop! They're talking on the radio on NPR about people that take too many pictures. Wonder who that could be. I keep them organized by date with a brief description, but I never find stuff. I can click through things for 15 minutes, half an hour, looking for a special photo. Sometimes I'll organize them. Stuff for sale, eBay stuff, Craigslist stuff. I'll do a search. It takes hours to search my hard drives. Got so many. Alrighty. Keep on plugging away. Crank this baby up. Oh, look. Rent-A-Center. Someone's getting a delivery of overpriced furniture that they'll have seized. Yeah, seen that before. I think your first payment covers their cost. Something like that. Don't buy Rent-A-Center. Just buy used on Craigslist till you can afford the real deal. I didn't show you the last 30 minutes, but it was pretty busy. My neighbor came over and helped me put the motor on top of the jack, on top of a piece of wood, so I wouldn't scrape up my nice auto oil pan. We lifted it into place, got the cross shaft in, got the shifter shaft under the cross member. It's going in. And my buddy that was going to meet me for Musclepalooza, drive down to Musclepalooza. One of the Olds Rally 350s we're going to bring. Yet two Olds Rally 350s. 1 year only, 1970. One of them won't idle. Starts up, won't idle. So they're going to pile into one car, I guess. Or take a modern Jap scrap. I got to stick this rubber seal underneath that retainer. What a bugger. All this work because of a lousy incorrect seal. But engine's almost in. Just got another 25 centimeters to go. Crank her up. Tonawanda, #1 Chevrolet engine team. They made a lot of engines there, I tell you. A lot of engines. I dented the pan a little bit. Hey, okay. That's a pretty hard thing to call for, yeah. Right? You know, right in line. Crank her up. Yeah, gotta get that rubber seal in. Okay, we'll get her done. And I got my new spring ring battery cable on.
Now, in the broader sense, in the broader, more abstract sense,
Spring ring, genuine.
Introspection. In the literal, actual sense, I'm calling to the passage of H.R. 40.
Should be done soon enough. It wasn't easy getting the engine in, but I tell you, putting this rear seal in place, I keep jacking up the engine little by little and putting my fingers underneath. I don't have a flashlight that works right now. The LEDs wash out the camera anyways. But there's the rubber seals. There's the easy one. But the other one is on top of the bell housing, and I tell you, maybe some Corvair guys will watch this video and they'll advise me. I didn't fill the differential up. I guess it doesn't matter. I got a pump for that. I'm going to stick my hand up in there. I'll jack it up a little more. It's tricky. And it's imperative that you have that rear seal. Whoop. Yeah. That white shouldn't be there. That seal should be in the groove between the seal retainer and the body. Stick your hand in here and you try it gently. Remember Billy? If you're watching this Spike Punk all day, up and down. He had a manual press for crushing cars. He used to pump up the hydraulics, I think, with his foot all day long. Pump up the press. A long time ago. Probably early 80s. Yeah, imagine that. Tow trucks had a crank on the back. Oh, I think I got it. Look at that. It's all in place. Yep. Well, a little bit under that hose. Pretty close. Pretty close. Back and forth. Back and forth. Crazy spot. Craziness. Putting an engine in, all the details. Not high enough. Keep plugging away at it. Got to get it right. I got that rear seal in. Now I just got to tighten up the engine mount. Hard to believe a Corvair is only held in place hanging. Engine transmission differential. One bolt in the back, which they updated to 2 in 65. You'd think they would have fixed this in 64 when they put the bigger motor in. Bigger cubes. 2.7 liter instead of 2.5. There. Now I can let the jack down. One more little tweak on the ratchet. And got a washer in there. Let the jack down. Whee! Whoops. Oops. I drilled some extra holes in that for finer tuning. And the jack comes tumbling down. Yep, goes down nice and easy. Good jack. I bought it from, what's that place called? Forget. So, Greg Smith, that's right. Greg Smith Garage Supply. Your Taiwan source Chinese tools. Nice and tight. And does it need more cotter? Oh, look at that. The hole is above. The nut's above the hole. Wonder if I should put a second washer in there or a monster washer. Stupid, huh? One bolt hold the whole engine up. Time for all the tin. I'll show you the rust on the other side. got rust holes, a bit of Bondo in here on the wheel lip, just a little over there. And I got a big rust hole right there. Rusted. Well, one day I'll take it to the body shop. Who knows when that'll be. Exhaust pipe back in, hook up all the linkage, put the axles back in. Lots to work. Lots of work to do. 6 o'clock. Yep. 6 o'clock exactly. USA 1. Maybe I'll put that on the front. Take off my Arrive Alive license tag. Need help? It's almost done. I gotta put the leaf spring on, which is not easy. The clutch cable, clutch rod adjuster, the swivel is seized. I want to free that up. Leaf spring, tighten the U-joints, tighten the axle bearings, put on the crossover pipe. And my friends are in town with one Rally 350 olds, so I'm going to turn the key and see what happens. I'm curious to know if that starter, if that flywheel has a nice smooth sound. Ready? Crank her up! Everything is good. It won't start because I don't have the ignition system hooked up yet. Got a bunch of wires still to connect to the coil and stuff, but I'm going to go looking like this. Schmutzig. Yuck. Grease. Yeah, blobs of grease, and it's real. It's not some black chalk I put on for effect. I'll come back tomorrow morning. It's Studio Q. It's 8:15. Time to go eat. Should I take a shower first? Oh boy, I am filthy. But it's in. And she's going to crank up and she's not going to leak because of a defective $2 seal. Shame, shame, shame. I'm CORVAIRWILD on YouTube.